to work. After today, I have a couple of days off. I don't know if I'm gonna work my whole 14 today. I kind of want to stay up late tonight, record and do some other things, because the last time I recorded, which was 2 days ago, I recorded about a 30-minute video. I recorded for about an hour because I kept trying to record another video as well, but that got corrupted. So I was disappointed because I was really looking forward to posting another video back on YouTube. I got a comment from someone who said that they followed all of my steps to join the associate driver program, and they ended up blaming me for them actually getting the job and working there. And it's just like, I don't know how it's my fault. I didn't force you to go through the program. I didn't tell you that you had to. I just gave you steps and advice. So they blamed me. They said it was the worst job that they ever had and things like that. But truck driving isn't for everyone, and it could be a really stressful job. It's not your regular 9 to 5. Driving a truck isn't for anybody, isn't for everybody. It is raining right now, and my truck is still broken. So I'm driving a Freightliner today, which isn't bad because that I've been taught on. Peterbilt's, I don't know what's going on with them. They're worse than the International. I prefer the International over Peterbilt. But today I have my paperwork and I'm going to a pallet load to take, I can't remember, I don't know if this is good wood or bad wood, but I'm going to the pallet yard to take some kind of wood. Okay, so that's there. And I'm going to do my paperwork. Trailer number 1830 76. Driver, which would be me, my first and last name, and I'm just gonna add my driver number. Alright, I don't think that there's anything else for me to do on that side, so actually I'm gonna take this, the back piece of paper, because I normally write all of my load numbers and seal number, but pallet loads don't have seals. At least here they don't. I do my trailer number first. If I'm driving, I could just peek down and see what the number is, because when you're in motion, your tablet cuts off. It goes into like a protective mode, so you can't be reading while you're driving. Trailer number, I do my trip number, and then my load number. In the tablet, it does it for you, but since I've been in Pottsville, it hasn't really worked out that well. So I just continue to add it in manually, just so nothing is mixed up. Okay, so I have that done. So now what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go back in transit. Oh, and the tablets also have like a pen too, but I'm just using my pen with the thingy on the bottom. Yes, I am in Florida. I transferred, so I'm not in Pottsville anymore. So we're going to Auburndale, which is the dry grocery DC, to take pallets. We're gonna click on navigation to take us to Copilot. All right, and then it tells us where to go. Sometimes it takes you weird ways, but I'm gonna show you something first. When you're
3 miles ahead,
God,
turn
no
left.
way, we're not
Place
doing
of
all this
interest.
talking. Can't, drives me insane. So if you're looking for your directions in your tablet, it tells you like right here. If you're going to a store, it'll say like from like 000 take yada yada yada, and then it'll say another DC from there, you take yada yada yada, and then it'll say follow above directions. If I remember, if I get a load that has that, I'll show you, has instructions. We're gonna go back to Copilot, and what we could do in Copilot, we could plan our trips. It'll tell you how long it takes to get there and how many miles it is from your current location to where you're going. So if I wanted to say that we were coming back to Winter Haven, grocery DC, we would put that back in. And then it'll give you the time, how long your drive time will be. But we're not going to do that right now because I don't know if I'm coming back here. And this also has site notes. You click the yellow thing, off-site grocery remix only building. So that's there. And then this is my drive time and stuff. Your drive time, your 14-hour, 70-hour, and your 30-minute DOT break. If your drive is lower than your 14, you need to put your 11 in, or if your 14 is lower than your 11, you need to put your 14 in. And that goes through the whole ETD thing of when you can come back. But for me, what I like to do is push my time out for the next day, because if anything happens or changes, I want to make sure that I have enough time. So when I get to where I'm going, I will look at that later. I completely forgot that I had to add my load number in. You go to hours of service, HOS, add new load, and then you do your load ID. My load ID is 50, 20, 32, 97. Okay, so the trip number will be the load ID, and then the bill of lading is the load number. So 899 49 109. And then your trailer number, mine is 1830 76. Then we put create, and then it comes up like that. But also once you depart, it comes up as like this, and it's all confusing or whatever. I normally delete this, but I don't really do that here because I don't have time. But now we are off to our trailer. Okay, so I went on duty without any activities to record this. When you want to depart, you go to in transit, click your load number, and then if it has the P on it, which it shouldn't, but it makes you have to take that off and just have a solid number. We don't have a seal, so we're gonna go up to pallet, and then you give your DC 5 stars always. Sometimes if there's something going on in the DC, I don't, but that's how. I never heard that noise before. All right, so now we're ready to go. 3D split screen. I didn't record this, but when I got here, went back to in transit and clicked arrive, backed in my trailer. So I put the landing gear down and everything. So now we have to turn the truck on. And then the new Freightliners, you can raise and lower your suspension. Before, you can only lower it. 26s have this. So we do that. Press that button to release the kingpin, and we're off. Okay, so now that I came back to the DC, and to arrive, you just click on your trip and press arrive, and then you're done. But don't click in your trip unless it's the end of your week or until you get another trip. Okay, so now that I have a new load on me, what you do is you click on your last trip, click end trip, and then it ends your trip. And then you go to your new trip, begin trip, and it gives you all of the information you need. It also comes up as your dispatch. So now I'm taking bad pallet load to a pallet yard in Lakeland. Oh, by the way, this is my Peterbilt tractor that is broken, transmission and lights on dashboard. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And it's a bigger truck than the Freightliner. But I think this is the second time it had transmission issues. It went out on me at the fuel bay for 5 minutes and I couldn't turn it on. I had to keep trying to turn it on, but oh well. Anyways, back to paperwork. We're gonna do today's date, 8/23/2025 from DC 6071, which is Winter Haven. We're not gonna do that part because that part's for them. The AP gate. Driver. Trailer number. Trailer number is 13 17 48. All right, and I'm gonna add my last name too. What in the world is even this? A port screws to the pallet. Wondering what that's for. It's very interesting.